So tonight, on the Rich Vision Academy platform, we have one of our top traders, one of our top leader, and one of the senior partners of Rich Vision Academy, who is going to be teaching us how to understand this online trading. And why is it qualified? This person has about 25 years of training in the banking sector. He was able to rise even up to the level of the position we call AGM and AGM, Assistant General Manager, in one of the biggest, when I said the biggest, absolutely the biggest bank in Nigeria, until the time he decided to resign to stay on his own and help other people to understand this business. And of course, he wasn't working in marketing, he wasn't working in operation, he was working in the Treasury Department. He was working in the Treasury Department. And because it was, you know what they do in Treasury, they talk about Treasury bills, about Forex and things. So he's more qualified to talk about understanding this business internationally and locally. Represented Nigeria, represented the banks in different parts of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to put a 555. You know, when you do 55, just type a 555 as we welcome Mr. Kunle Majekodumi onto the platform. He's going to take us tonight on the second day phase of this program. Mr. Kunle, you have the floor, sir.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my, it's a good house tonight. Yes, I can feel the energy in the house. 555, that's a loud applause there. Thank you so much. All right, good evening, everybody. My name is Kunle Majekodun, as has been said. We have loads of acres to cover tonight. And so we start immediately. But let me just say this to you. From yesterday, Mr. Popola has been trying to make it as simple as possible for all of us to understand that it's not as difficult. But the key thing is that you must learn. You must learn. Don't ever assume that the success that you desire here, many of you think, oh, once you start trading, that your wedding you want to go into, then maybe in the next 1 month it will happen. It is never like that. We will always tell you something here. Learn before you earn. You have to learn before you earn. You have to go through the process, the rudiments of learning. And this is what many of us have done. We see people that have done this for 5 years, 3 years, 2 years, before they get to that level beyond a level of accomplishment, okay, in this industry. But you can do this in 6 months. And now what we have done is that while you are waiting for that 6 months to happen, a tool has been designed, and that tool is to help you to be able to quickly get there. So that while you are learning, a tool is helping you to take decisions that probably you would need experience of 6 months to be able to take. And that is the beautiful thing about Rich Vision Academy. On that note, let me welcome all of you again. I'm expecting about 300 people in the house tonight. And so I believe they are all joining us right now. Tonight, we will be talking about some of the very basic things that you need to understand when you want to trade online. You need to understand. Without this, it is your success in this industry will be a little bit challenged. These are fundamental. It's like when you want to be a teacher. You want to be a teacher. It means that you must understand how to talk, to relate with your students. Now, if you don't know how to do that, you might still be a teacher, but you will not be a successful one. That is the difference between a successful trader and a near successful one, all right? So tonight, I want us to pay attention. I have slides. I know we have limited time, and I understand that some of you are very, very new. You have never done this before. You have never done this before. What I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to introduce some of these things to you. Don't worry if you don't get it immediately. Don't bother. Don't worry. it might not come to you immediately. You might not understand it exactly tonight. And that is why we are recording this session. You can listen to this or this video again. We will put it in the chat room. Listen to it again. By the time you listen to this 2-3 times, many of what I'm saying will make sense to you. All right. Now, tonight, let me share my chat. I have just about 40 minutes to spend with you tonight. All right. Now, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Today is day 2. Today is day 2 of our trading. Yesterday, fantastic. So much energy in the house yesterday. We want to look at some of the basic things that you need to know, that you must understand in this industry. If you want to do well, some of the things that you need, you must necessarily know. And so we said the objective for today's trading is for you to appreciate this and know who a trader is, how can I succeed as a trader, and whether this is actually difficult. And I'm telling you, it is not. But while you are learning this, you will discover that things begin to change for you. This is what happens to everyone that comes to be trading. Whether you want to trade in the Forex market, you want to trade in commodity, cocoa, cotton, wheat, or you want to trade in precious metals like gold or silver, or you just want to trade in cryptocurrency. I find that a lot of people have a bit of knowledge in cryptocurrency in the house, but maybe what you are exposed to is investment in the crypto. What we want to teach you here is how to trade it, how to make money. Whether the cryptocurrency is going up or is coming down, you can make money there. All right. And let me warn you right now, I might be talking and relating a lot about Forex trading. The very reason why I am doing that is because Forex trading is the biggest when we talk about the online market. Yeah, but we also can trade cocoa in the commodity market. You can trade silver, you can trade oil, indices, you can trade all these things, depending on your choice. But the thing is that you must develop competence in this area before you trade it. And that is why we're introducing this to some of you. Some of you have heard of it, you think it is difficult. What we want to show you in this 1 week is for you to take a decision, whether it is truly difficult or is something that you can develop from there. And so we said Forex trading. And we say, when we say Forex trading, we mean you are trading in foreign currency. I know this is quite different from when you are just exchanging. Many of you have done that before. You have gone, taking your dollar to a bureau de change to change. You have $500 and you change to Naira. You are not the trader in that one. You are only just and you just exchange. But the person that did that exchange for you is the trader. That person is involved in buying and selling of that currency. And that is what we want you to do. Whether you want to do it on the currency side or the commodity side, you are going to be doing it online. Okay? You are going to do it online. And a system is going to be given to you on your phone or on your laptop or your iPad. Okay? And you have a system to do all this. The foreign currency market alone is about $6.6 trillion every day. And we have the stock market there because the skill that you develop here, you can use it to trade stock online. You can use it to trade commodity online. You can use that same skill to trade in oil or cryptocurrency online. But tonight, we want to tell you, if you truly desire to be a successful trader, there will be 3 things that you'll be faced with every time you want to trade. 3 basic things. Number 1, you want to trade what currency or what commodity or what item should you trade in. And this is a decision that you will have taken long before you enter into your trade. For example, tonight, some of you might choose that you want to specialize in trading in currency. Oh, I want to specialize in trading in commodities. Maybe you want to put in a lot of time to understand the cocoa market or the cotton market or the wheat market, and you want to use those areas is where you want to do your trading, okay? So that decision is yours. You will be the one that will decide what will you be trading in. And once you're taking that decision, the next thing that will come to you is where you want to trade. Will you be buying or will you be selling? What will we teach you on this platform? What will make you to take a decision to buy? What will make you to take a decision to sell? What is that thing that you have seen? What is that thing that you are seeing in that particular market that you will decide that I'm buying, I'm selling? Of course, you know, one of the basic rules in buying and selling is that you buy when the price is low and you sell where the price is high. Buy low, sell high. We teach you how to use some other things in trade, in buying and selling. For example, when we talk about resistance and support, you buy at resistance, at support, you sell at resistance. We will explain to you what those terms mean. If you come here if you're on this training, I think day 3 or day 4, you will understand all this a lot more. Then you will need to know what particular price should you buy or should you be selling. Let me tell you, as simple as it looks, you can spend the next 1 year understanding how to agree a price in your transaction. Yes, that is how complex it could be. And that is why you need tools to help you to decide when to buy, when to sell. Most successful traders today, I'm telling you this, for those that were trading, let's say 30 years ago, the kind of tools available today. Look at this picture you are seeing here. You see that man seated in front of a screen, and he has so many tools at his fingertip to help him in taking the decisions. That is the modern day trader. That is the kind of trader that we believe that you should be today. But in addition to these 3 questions, and I want to tell you this, for you to be a consistent, profitable, and sustainable trader, you must know how to manage your risk, okay? And we have devoted a whole day to teach you how to manage risk in this market. By Friday, day 5, Mr. Popola will come back again and come and teach us and show to us how is it possible for you to trade in this market and not lose your capital. And I know that for some of you, you have heard of people that traded here and they lost all the money they brought in. Yeah, I've heard of it before. And the truth of the matter is that when I started as well, I lost money. But I have gained experience, and today I can tell you, I can't be in this market and lose my capital. I can lose a trade, but I can't lose my capital. We are going to show you this on this platform, I think on Friday, day 5, for this opportunity. And let me share this code with you. We said, don't make the mistake. Don't ever make the mistake. The market success has to come to you fast. It doesn't happen overnight. In fact, it's not just overnight. It might not happen to you in several months. Don't come into this market expecting that, oh, in a short while, the millions will start rolling in. Oh, let me tell you, it is possible to. You can see what Mr. Popola showed you yesterday, if you are on this platform yesterday. And some of you can see that, from trading certain amount of money and targeting a certain percentage every day, you can grow yourself into a big star in this industry. I have a lot of people that are mentors today, that people that we look up to today also. They started small, but today they have grown so big that when you hear that story, you will not believe where they started from. I know someone that started with $44. She started with $44 in this market. Today, a trading account must be in area of millions, all right? So don't expect that success will come to you, but you will trade small, start small. In fact, we will encourage you to start with a demo account. I know some of you are asking me whether you can. Look, you need to start with a demo account. Don't practice with your live money. trade with your demo account. Once you develop the competence, then you start the game. Be persistent. Let me tell you, oh, you are going to lose some trade when you just started. You are going to lose trade. You are going. It might seem difficult initially, but let me tell you, over a period of time, with persistence, eventually you will reach a satisfying level of proficiency. I have seen this happen over and over and over. So I can tell you this is real. All right. Now, the fourth thing, okay, let me say 5 things or 6 things that we'll talk to you about today are what I've showed here. Stop loss, leverages, loss sizes, pips. Then we will talk about Forex, the brokers, and the tools you should be using. In fact, you know, the first thing that you need to know when you want to start is that you must register. And register means you must register you must have an account that you are going to trade with. And how do you do this? You need to open an account with who? With a broker. You know, Forex brokers are there to trade. Just like when you want to trade in the floor of the Nigerian stock market, you will need a Forex, a stock broker to help you. If you want to trade in the Forex market, the Forex brokers are there to give you their MT4, MetaTrader 4, where you can trade, whether it is currency, whether it is commodities, cryptocurrencies, whatever they have, they will show you these are the things that you can trade on our platform. And so who are these people? They are companies or firms that provide you, whether you're a currency trader, you're a commodity trader, you're a cryptocurrency trader, with the access to a trading platform that allow you to buy and sell whatever you are trading in. So you can be in the comfort of your house. And these people will give you a platform. You have registered with them. They give you a platform, and through their platform, you have access to the international markets that you want to trade. You can buy and sell from the comfort of your living room. Okay? So a Forex broker or Forex brokerage offers you a way to get into the mix with the big players. And let me tell you, there are big players in these markets. They trade in billions of dollars every day. So you can understand when we say this market is 6.6 trillion every day, there are people that the volume they trade with is massive. These are the people you are trading with. We will teach you how to trade with them. No, before these brokers were available, you know, people like us, we don't have access. It is only the big players, because you need to have huge sum of money to be allowed to the exchange directly to trade. So Forex broker, you need to understand them. You need to know how, many of you have a wrong impression about the brokers. You think they are fraudulent. No, they are not. They provide services and they must be paid for it. What happens to many of us is when we don't understand the psychology of trading. When you're trading, you trade and you are seeing losses. You want to blame someone. And of course, the brokers are ready-made for you to blame them. You begin to blame them, saying that, oh, they can see your account. That is why you are losing your money. These people are fraud. It is not. It is not. Yes, I know that there are challenges in that market. There are some brokers that maybe do some more professional things. And that is why sometimes when you want to start trading, you need to do proper due diligence. Know the brokers that you want to trade in, you want to open an account with. Okay, they make their money, you know, simply by just charging you per trade, per transaction. They don't share in your profit. Even if you make through their platform, you make $10,000 in one single trade, they don't share in your profit. They charge a small fee for every trade. Whether you make a profit or you make a loss, that fee is theirs. Now, once you pay that fee, you can do whatever you want to do on that transaction. If you enter 10 transactions, you pay small amount for me on those 10 transactions. Okay? So it is per transaction they charge you. Okay? And you will get to know them a lot more. I just thought you need to know this, because if you want to start trading, you must understand the people that are going to be providing you the platform. Now, the key matters in trading. These are the things that you must know, and you must retain them in your memory. The first one, maybe some of the key things you must know, is what we call the stop loss. What is a stop loss? You start to trade, and you really know that this market, this market does not take any prisoner. They will deal with you if you don't know what you are doing. And so another thing also is that when you come to trade, you must understand, and this is something very key, you must understand that you do not have control over the direction of the trade that you are going to be entering. So you enter into a trade, you want to buy. Let's say you are choosing to trade in gold. And you have done your analysis and you say, oh, this gold, the price of gold is low right now. You are seeing that the price will start to rise. So it's better for you to buy right now. Let me tell you, no matter the level of analysis that you may have done, you cannot determine the direction of the trade. So what do? You have to protect your trade. How do you protect your trade? Stop loss. You are choosing to trade a buy trade, but at the same time, you have to understand that what if my trading did not go the way I have analyzed it? If my losses reach a certain amount, you want that trade to stop. So you give what we call a stop loss order to your broker, and you set it on your trade that if my trading did not go the way I want, if my loss reach this amount, close it. Okay? You will understand this more, but let me tell you, make this thing key to you. Remember today, if you have never heard this before, if you are going to be trading, you must use what we call stop loss. It is going to make you it will save you your capital. You will lose trades, but you will not lose your capital. Let me give you an example quickly here. Let's say you are trading with $200, and you enter a trade. If you have set your trade that, look, I don't want to lose, the risk I want to take in this trade is no more than 1%, which is what we'll tell you to start with anyway. What is 1% of $200? It's only $2. So if you enter into a trade and the risk you are taking per trade is $2, it means that even if that trade you enter into goes to a loss, it's only $2 you have lost. But if you do not use stop loss and you leave your trade open, expose yourself, you can lose significant amount of your capital. And this can happen in a twinkle of an eye. It might just be you just leaving your phone somewhere. You say you want to go to the toilet, and before you come back 5 minutes later, something has happened in the market and your trade has gone. I'm sure some of you have this experience already. Another thing I need you to know is what we call leverage. Leverage is what your broker, when you are trading Forex, will give to you. It is like a credit. So you come in, you don't have so much money to trade. You have $100 to trade with. And let me tell you, you can trade with $100. I just told you, I know someone, the first account that she has was $44. And she started from there. And today, she's a big time trader. In fact, she's what we call someone that teaches big time right now in the US. The leverage is what your broker gives to you. From that, your small money that you have put, the capital that you have put in this. And let me tell you again and again, when you are trading, you are putting your money into that. That money, you must make sure that you don't lose it. You can grow it, but don't lose it. The broker has given you what they call a leverage that allows you to trade in multiple times of the capital you brought in. For example, let's say you put in $1,000, okay? And your broker has given you a leverage of 1 to 100, okay? The leverage, that means your capital multiplied by that 100 is the total volume of trading that you can enter into. How you do it, we will explain it to you. Okay, unfortunately, because of time in the basic class, we cannot dig in too deep, but just know this one. Let me show you this slide. Let me show you this. Look at this. Let's say you have started with $1,000, and I know that many of you might not start trading with $1,000. Let's just take it's $1,000, and your broker gave you a leverage of 1 to 2. What it means is that the purchasing power of your $1,000 is $2,000. And if ordinarily your intention is that you can make 1% on your capital or on the volume of the money you are going to be trading with, what it means is that your broker has allowed you to make use of capital that can give you multiple return on your original investment. So you have $1,000. If your broker allowed you to do 1 to 200, it means you can actually have a trading volume of $200,000. It is just $1,000, your capital, multiplied by the leverage that your broker has given to you. Okay? And you have 200,000. If you achieve just 1% of that 200,000, what does it mean? That means you have actually doubled your original investment. And we will explain this to you, in classes as we go along. Also, Pips. Pips is what you will be working for from today. When you start to trade, Pips is what you'll be working for. So what is PIP? PIP, in simplest form, is the difference between the price that you entered the market and the price that you closed your trade. So when you open a trade, you entered the market with a particular price. That is the opening price of your trade. When you close that trade, there is a price as well. The difference between the opening and the closing is the PIP. And let me tell you, it looks very small. And that is why they say a PIP is equivalent to a change of 1 point in 4 decimal places in the exchange rate. Look at this one, GBP USD. This is a very old rate, okay? Let's say it's 1.35361. You entered, and then you close the market at 1.35371. Your computation, and we will teach you how to do this computation very easily, starts with the 4th decimal place. So in this particular case, it is the 5th one. That one, we ignore it. The difference between the first, the entry price, and the closing price is just 1 pip. Let me quickly show you something. And I know that I have, let me see if I have something here. Oh my, okay, don't worry. Yeah, the difference between, let's say you enter the market with 1.0835, you close with this range in this market. The difference between this, which is 0.0025, is called the pips. The pips. This is now 25 pips. We call it 25 pips. So when you are trading for what? For pips. That is what you are trading for. Everything you are doing in this market is to make a pip. And this pip can be positive. It can also be negative. We will talk more about that. Now, one of the biggest things that you need to understand as a trader is what we call the lot size. And this is what you call your position size also. and I like to call it your order size. It is just like when you are into any trading, the quantity, the way they batch the trade is what is called the lot size. For example, I don't know if those of you that, if anybody trade in yam, you know what about yam, tuber of yam, people that trade in it, they don't really count yam one by one. There is a size, they call the size. I don't know how many yam they put together for that size, but there's a size for, what they say, in this size. Okay, for example, if you are going to be buying eggs, for example, eggs, you buy eggs in what? As a trader, in crates. So the size of your, so I buy 1 crate, or in 10 of crates, or in 20 crates. So the size of your trade is what we call the lot size. And there are 3. Some people say with 4, but me, I like to look at it in 3 different ways. The lot size of 0.01, 0.01. It means if there is a you are entering into a trade, and you say, I am entering today with a lot size, a contract size of 0.01. What it means is that you are entering that trade with the expectations for every pip. Every pip, remember what I said a pip is? A pip is the movement of the opening and closing price of your trade. That is what you are trading for. But the amount of money that you make from your trade is decided or is determined by the lot size that we are choosing. Let me show you this. I hope you can see this one. People are writing on my screen. I don't know why you are doing that. Let me try and clear this. Just 1 second for me, please. All right, thank you very much. I think. Okay, thank you very much. So the relationship between lot size and pips is what I want to show you here. The lot size, I said, comes in 3 different categories: micro, mini, and standard. Micro is from 0.01 to 0.01 to 0.09. Mini is 0.1 to 0.9. And standard starts from 1.0, okay? And it could go to thousands, all right? But the relationship, how does every trade that you enter into, what determines how much you make? There are 2 things: the lot size and the pips. So let's say you make 20 pips in a trade, 20 pips in a trade. If you have used 0.01, what you are saying is that for every pip, you are going to be compensated for your trade. Every pip, 10 cents. It's like 10 kobo in Naira. 10 cents, 0.10. You can see it on the screen there. If it is 0.02 micro lot size that you use, that means it is 20 cents for every pip that you get. If you use 0.1, which is a mini lot size, it means for every pip that you make in your trade. And don't forget, I told you a pip is the amount, the difference between the price you enter into your trade and the price you close it. All right. And this is how it works. Let me quickly show you. We don't have much time. Let me quickly show you. Where is it? Let me show you this one. This one. And let's say there are 3 traders there: Joel, Ebere, and Semiu. These are my friends in the professional class. And they are trading. Joel used 0.05 to trade. And remember what 0.05 means, that Semiu is expecting that if he makes profits, he will be compensated for every pip 50 cents. 50 cents. Ebere use 0.10, okay, 0.10. And Ebere is expecting that for every pip she make in her trading, she will be compensated with $1 per pip, $1 per pip. Semiu use 1.0, which is standard lot size. Semiu is expecting that for every pip, he will get $10. So if the three of them actually achieve the same pips in a trading, they enter the same trade, they made the same amount of pips, the amount of money they will make will be different because they use different lot sizes. Joel will make $16.5, which is 50 cents times 33 pips. That is how easy it is. 50 cents times 33 pips. Tomorrow, we will do a bit of calculation to understand this a lot more. 50 cents, which is like 50 kobo, 50 cents times 33 pips is $16.50. If a bere that used 0.01 made the same 33 pips in her own trading, she will receive $33, which is $1 because she used 0.1. 0.1 is compensated at $1 per pip. She will have made $33. Semiu, who use 1.0 standard lot size, will be paid $10 for every pip, and it will have made $330. So you can see that for the same amount of pip, the same amount of effort, the same amount of analysis, probably the same energy, they made the same pips, but they were paid this different amount because they use different lot sizes. So at the end of the day, Joel will see they both have $500 as their initial capital. $500 as their initial capital. Joel will see $516 balance in his account. Ebere will be seeing $533 balance at the end of that trading. While Semiu will be having $830. So it means that Semiu seems to have made a lot more money than the rest of it for the same effort. Okay? But don't assume that the higher the lot size, the more money. Yes, the more money. But let me tell you, because they do not know that when they enter this trade, they are going to meet at 3 pips. They didn't know. The trade had gone in the direction of their expectation. So they have 3 pips. What if, just for example, and I'm just saying this for example, what if instead of going in their direction, the trade had gone against them? What will happen is that they will have made the same amount here as losses. And the balance they will have will now be here. So Joel will now have $483, which is this $500 minus the loss of this particular trade. Joel will have $483. Ebere, from that same trade, which is now a loss, will be having $467. My brother said, who outstanding money from $500, Semiu had only $500 and $170 left. So what does this mean? It means that when you are trading, you must strike a balance. You must strike a balance between the lot size that you are choosing. We will recommend to you, for example, when you start to trade, don't use high lot sizes. Grow gradually, steadily. Grow steadily. I'm still using it. Grow steadily, okay? And make sure that you don't expose your capital. You don't expose your capital. Semiu, at the end of this day, if this is real, Semiu will not have a good night, I tell you. Semiu is not likely to have a good night. So it's important for you to understand this relationship from the beginning. So when we tell you to grow gradually, we understand this market. Yes, you want to make so much money. You want to double your capital, but also understand, because you do not have complete control of this market. Let me quickly show you something. Let me show you something. I know that you have to learn to earn. There is money. It is the market will take from you if you don't know what you are doing. There is money to be made. There's a lot of benefit in them that understand this. So that one piece of this amount of money you are seeing there is more than the average, what we call it, the minimum wage for us in Nigeria. $100 times four, is it 450? That's 45,000. And this is something that you can have every day, depending on the skill level that you have. Let me show you something quickly. And I know that many of you are coming into this thinking only about making money. Please, let me warn you. There is a lot of money to be made in this market, a lot of money. But you must know something. Trading is about managing yourself and your emotions. You have to know that there are certain things that you can't control. For example, you can't control the price movements, the price that goes up and down. The price of oil goes up and down. It is not within your power. The big players are the one that determines. So we will teach you that, look, when you are trading, don't put yourself in the forefront saying that this market must go this way. This is not about what do you call it? Gambling. This is not gambling. The news in this market, you can't control it. Things happen. Earthquake will happen. There will be flood in some places. There will be statements from the central bank of some countries that you do not have control over. Meanwhile, all those things affect the prices of their currencies. There will be events that happen in countries that are producing cocoa that will affect the price of cocoa. There will be events in the countries that produces oil, crude oil, that will affect the price of crude oil. You do not, but you have to focus on what you can control. What can you control? You can control your risk. Don't expose yourself. Use stop loss. You can control the entry price. Make sure that the time you enter the market is something that you have calculated very well. And that is why there are tools to help you. You must know when to exit this market. It is sometimes a lot of experience you will need to be able to understand this one. Okay? You must know the position. I just talked about position size right now. Some of you want to double your money. If you put too much risk on your capital, you can lose it. A lot of people have lost their capital even within the first day of their trading. It is still happening today because they came in with the wrong perception. Greed has overtaken them. Of course, I will tell you also that your reaction towards your trade is within your control. You can choose to be know that, look, this has happened. I must move forward. Don't come back to this market and say you want to come and revenge. That yesterday, this market took away from me. What? It took away $20 from me. Today, I want to recover my $20. No, that is not the way. Every day is new in trading. Every day is new, all right? So I thought you should know this one. So you must understand that you need to learn. There are risks, there are benefits in this market. And there are tools that have been made available to help you. Some of them are free. Some of them you will have to pay for it. Some of them are free online. Many things that you have. And that is why today's traders, modern traders today, they have access to certain, there are things that you might, when you get to that level in your trading.
It's 21 hours.
Yes, that my time is done now. When you get to certain level in your trading, ladies and gentlemen, you will be putting money to buy certain information that will help you to take the right decision in the market that you are trading. Oh, you want to trade in cocoa. Do you know what is happening in the country? Who are the biggest producer of cocoa in the world? You want to know them. You want to also, someone is really determined to disrupt this today. Okay, God will help you. You want to know what is happening in those countries. You need to invest in information. You are trading in oil. Do you know the decision that is being taken in Venezuela? These are major players in the market. In Saudi Arabia, in Russia, in Angola. What is happening in those countries? That when the event happens, in a matter of seconds, the market is reacting to it. Meanwhile, you are here in Nigeria. You have done your analysis very well. And your analysis is perfect. Nothing is wrong with that analysis. But the event that is happening in some places is beginning to affect your market. So you need to invest in all this. These are the things that you need to know. I know that my time is done, but I can just tell you, let me tell you, there are mistakes that you can make. We will talk about these ones later, okay? Now, let's quickly see. I can take some news, maybe some queries. Someone that didn't understand what. Is there any query in the house? Oh my. Someone is asking. No, let me ask first and foremost, for all of you that listen to all this grammar, with what I have just presented to you, does it make sense to you as a beginner? Does it make sense to you? If it makes sense to you, can you just type yes? Just type yes. If what I have said to you, does it make sense to you? Do you understand what I have said? If there's anywhere there you don't understand, let me know. If it makes sense to you, type yes. Okay? To a lot of people, it does. Okay? I'm looking for someone that will say no, I've not seen. Someone say throw more light on leverage. Hey, someone says it's a bit difficult. For your first day, I told you, it will look like that. Yes, it will look like that. All right. But one thing I can assure you is that there is nothing big in what I've taught you today. They are so fundamental, they are so basic, that once you listen to this one more time, you listen to this just one more time, you will begin to appreciate truly what you are doing in this market. All right. Now, I know some people are putting some questions that were not related to today. They are putting questions that were not related today. They were talking about MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. Look, we will get to that. In fact, tomorrow, we will be using MetaTrader 4. We use MetaTrader 4, okay? MetaTrader 5 is an enhancement of MetaTrader 4, but we are not there yet. Most traders in the world are still stuck with MetaTrader 4, okay? So we are still using it. Michael, how much does one need to trade as a beginner? You don't need any amount to trade as a beginner first. You will trade demo. Once you finish demo, when you cross beginner, then you yourself will decide how much you should put there. But trade demo first. What can one do to expose his capital as regards? Okay, I've just told you. See, when you are your lot size, the lot size you will use will depend on, number one, the capital that you are trading with, and also on your risk appetite. If you are a beginner, don't use large lot sizes. Start small. Do it gently, okay? Don't expose yourself too much. Learn. You see, what it will help you is that you will stay long. And what you need is that the longer you stay in this market, the more you learn. The more you learn. And so you gather the experience that boosts your confidence to be able to trade. When you are trading small, you are staying there longer and you will get more experience. If you go and start with large lot sizes, you can finish your capital, within a short time. So we expect to use small, let's see. Okay, someone says that he didn't get. Is it network from your side? The network is bad. I hope it's not my network that is bad. Wow. Okay, let's see. We have to round up now. How can network affect your trade? Just the way it affected us right now. You won't be able to follow up what is happening. And if you are not careful, if you have an existing trade that you are not able to control because of network, it can lead to you losing money. Okay? All right. I want Mr. Popola to take over at this point. I know there are so many questions that you're asking. Know that Mr. Popola is in the house to just take over right now. Mr. Popola, are you there? We can't hear you. If you are there, I'm sure we can hear you. Okay. Maybe I can see the thing is in. Okay. Someone said I should recommend a broker. It's a difficult thing to do. Okay. What we can do is that we can tell you the broker that we use because we have done a lot of due diligence to be able to choose them. We have a broker that is based out of London, UK, called Infinux Capital. Okay, we do a lot of things with them. We also have FXTM that we do a lot, but they are not the only brokers that you have around. Okay, you can actually do your own due diligence and also choose your own. All right. Infinux Capital, yes. Infinux Capital, yes. All right. And you see, we said you use demo before you take, explain demo before you say, oh, demo account is where you, instead of using your live money, your broker had given you an account and they put money there for you to trade with. You can't withdraw the money, but you can trade with the money, okay? And it is as good as live account. Everything that happens to live account happens to that demo account as well. So it will help you to practice. In fact, we recommend that even after you have been trained, to spend at least 1 month doing demo trading. You see, the kind of the experience that you have before you use your live money will go a long way to determine whether you will stay long in this market. Okay, that experience is very key, and that is why, yes, we have done one week training for you. It might not be sufficient for you to start trading with your live money. We will never recommend that you start trading with your live money right now with your own money. Okay, don't do that, please. Make sure that you trade demo for a long time until you have the confidence to be able to trade this. All right. For how long? Really, it actually depends on your own efficiency. But minimum of 1 month, I will say minimum. Okay, Mr. Popola, are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right, you are welcome back, sir. Sorry, we were
Thank you.
rounding up. We wanted you to just round up for us, sir.
All right, all right. Thank you very much, sir. That was an awesome presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's just jam it 555 for Mr. Kule once again there. Let's put a 555 for Mr. Kule once again. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to get better, better every day. Please, I want you to just take some time. It's not complex, it's simple, but just like every other skill, you need to spend some time with it. In this class, we might be rushing, but like in the advanced class, let me try to show you the things that are going on because some people ask me, after this one, are you people going to leave us? Are you going to do this and things? If you look at what is happening in the professional class, let me look at the professional class there. We have some professional class here. Look, you can see comments here, about 40 comments. Look at this. This is just today. You can see the things that are being discussed. Let me just go to the latest. You know, there it's easier to. Who is drawing on my screen? Wow, that gentleman. You should go and get a drawing board somewhere. Eh? So you see more trainings. Okay, sorry, let me just clear this thing that this fellow is doing here. Okay. Sorry, please. Okay. So if you look at this, you can see different, all these things can be taught in 1 week. All this can't be taught during the week. You can see somebody say my current trading, this is a professional class. As we are speaking now, the training is going on now. Their own training is 8 to 10. It's 2 hours. It's about 2 hours. So you can see more things about the candlestick formation and everything. If you look at the professional class 2, the set before them, look at the set before now, you can see the comments. Look at this person this is one of the traders. He said practice results of trade pick from the super combo on Friday last week, but I closed them this evening. Well, that is one student talking there. And this is one of the super combo stuff. You see, the super combo gives you a buy and you buy. You just follow the instruction. So I want to go to their comments. You see the way they are interacting there in that group. You see how to download the videos that are done for them. Good morning. I want you to help me set up the live account. You see the kind of chat analysis that is being done for them. You know, we're telling you that we're going to be training you on the market maker strategy, not just using indicators. You see the WVVM strategy, MAAW strategy, and all these things. It can be done. If they teach this one in this week, you will be lost. I take it to the bank. You can't get it. So you understand. So this is one. They say my trade for today. This is great, Mr. Ogbona. Keep it up. You know, that's a comment from somebody there. Okay, I think he's able. My trade for the day. Oga Bishop by the Halo. You know, that's the person you're going to be meeting. Bishop is the one that is going to be teaching and training in that class. And every time he'll be posting pictures, posting trades, a lot of analysis going on in that group. A lot. You see, we tell you, give you the trade signal. You say GJ no value trade 2, EN only TP1 tricky. You understand? Telling you how the market is reacting by the day. So for those people that want to be part of the advanced class is going to be starting on Monday. It will start on Monday for 2 weeks. It's going to start on Monday for 2 weeks, and it's going to be 2 hours per day. I tell you, you've not had it like this before. And you know what? We gave it out at a ridiculous price. For those of you that have been attending trainings before, I don't know where you've attended a training of 10,000 naira for Forex before. But here, what we have done, not because we want to make money from people, I tell you, 10,000 naira for 2 solid weeks. And ladies and gentlemen, like I tell you, when we say 10,000, it's for 2 weeks. I won't train you. I won't train you on Forex for $1,000. If I want to train you for 2 weeks, one-on-one training is $1,000. That's because I know the value of my time. But what we are doing here is different. Now, in that class, like the last class, we had a maximum of 60 persons. After 60 people that were trying to pay, we told them we cannot take them again after 60, because we give them assignments. We try to look at the assignments. We want to follow them up. So if you have too many people, you like here now, we have over 200 persons. We can't manage 200 persons in a professional class. So we just target 60. Once we have 60, we can manage that number, because it's not just people coming in and they don't get real value. So if, take for instance, we take 60 persons, 60 persons, 60 times 10,000. Let's say all the 60 persons pay 10,000 naira. Is that not 60 times 10,000? Is that not just 600,000 naira? That's 600,000 naira. I'm sure some of you had us on radio in Enugu. You had us on radio in Abuja. You had us on different radio stations in Lagos. So by the time we spend that one, where's the money? So what we use here, the money, we use it more for advertisement. Where we are going is further than this, because we want to get the best traders from each of these groups. The best traders join our fund management program. There's a fund management program that we have, which is ahead, which is where we are going. It's not because we don't like money. If I like money, I will charge a lot of money on this, but this is giving you absolutely like free. So for those of you that we want to be part, we just have space for about 60% on this training, 60 persons for the next class starting on Monday. So for you to be part of it, you pay, we drop the payment details on the group chat, you make your payment, book your seat. Once it is 60, sorry, we will not be able to take further more people, more persons again. So it's just for 60 persons that want to make that provision for, so that the class is manageable. That's for the advanced class. But trust me, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have the money for the advanced class now, let's say you don't have money for the advanced class and you just want to, this one that I've learned is okay. I tell you, between now and Saturday and Friday, we will try to give you the very best. Tomorrow is going to be another awesome time. Within the space of time given to us, we will give you the best, not because, oh, you paid or you didn't pay. No. As you can see, those of you that have attended trainings before, Forex training, you will see that what we are giving in detail. No, you won't get it. Nobody will say more than what we have told you here. And so we still give you more tomorrow. And then by Friday, we're talking about money management and all the other stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, you that want to be part of the advanced class, which we wish you are, you should just go ahead and, okay, somebody is asking for the account details. We are going to drop it in the group chat. Please, sir, how much is the advanced class? Because I couldn't hear. We said the advanced class is 10,000 naira for the 2 weeks training. 10,000 naira for the 2 weeks training. It's 10,000 for 2 weeks training. And it is going to be 2 hours each day. 2 hours each day. 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. each day for 2 weeks. That is the advanced class. All right. And I tell you, I really tell you, you need to be in that advanced class. You really need to be in that advanced class. You hear the testimonies from the people there. It's fantastic. Let's make a lot of people understand this industry in Nigeria. And Nigeria is going to be great again. So ladies and gentlemen, is there any other question? Is the 10K for the main class? Yes, the 10K is for the 2 weeks for the advanced class. The 10K is for 2 weeks for the advanced class. If you've not, yes, any other question? Please, how much is the least money one can use to start this online trading? You can start online trading with as low. You can start online trading with as low as $100, even $10. You can use $10 to start. You can use $10 to start. But then, just like we tell you, taking $10 to start, what are you doing? Are you romancing the market or what? Use good money to start. But before you get that money, you can be trading what you call demo accounts. You understand? Trade a demo account over the period of time and gain expertise in it. That will help you a great deal. You understand? If there's no any other question, we just got to call it a day tonight. But please, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give me just 3 minutes. Don't log out, give me 3 minutes. I always have this music that I love to play for all people that are starting Forex new. It's important, just listen to it. I want you to pay attention to the lyrics. Whatsoever you are facing is going to be, a lot of people in the past have faced it before. So pay solid attention to it. I think I'm sharing my screen already. And from there, we call it a day. It is called the Forex song.
When you begin, it's always hard to start. It's common that you have high expectations. At first you lose when learning trading art. But don't give up, just try to have some patience. Of course you think that game will be so easy. Such business is as cruel as the rest. Don't let your wins just make your head be dizzy. If stay and trade, result will be the best. I know that every single day you can begin the competition. Get profit with your every trade. Just know that Forex is your mission. Forex is my life. Forex is my life. Some time will pass and you will see the trading is not so hard for those who there long. There's always one whose help is there waiting, and finally you'll keep your profit strong. I know that every single day you can begin the competition. Get profit with your every trade. Just know that Forex is your mission. Forex is my life. Forex is my life. Forex is my life. You know that only Forex will give you continued getting better. Just don't give up, be in a deal, and know that Forex only matters. Forex is my love.
For hanging on, Forex, just hang on, hang on, hang on. You will always get it better. Once again, Olushola Popola here, your friend and partner. See you tomorrow. God bless you. Have a wonderful night rest.